Waking up with you for the thousandth time. Sipping coffee and juice, reading the New York Times. Yeah. You told me I'm the only one, but now you think you've had your fun. You hope I had a good time. Goodbye, we're done. I got you inside my head, playing every moment over and over again. I thought we'd survive instead. You're a heartbreaker and now heartbroken. Waking up with him before the sun. We pour coffee and then read the Chicago Sun. Yeah. He tells me that I've changed his life, and now he wants me as his wife. Well, we had a good run, was fun. Goodbye. I still got you inside my head, playing every moment over and over again. I thought we'd survive instead. You're making heartbreakers of the heartbroken. You're making heartbreakers of the heartbroken. You know, he was a good man. I should have warned him. I should have warned him that I'm an imposter. How does it feel siring so many monsters? And all I am.
Twitch is so perfectly on time with that ad break. Can't win. It's amazing thing. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Oh man. So we'll wait until everyone gets back from the break. There we go. So welcome everyone to the TTRPG Theater. I am your host, Rob Phantom NJ. It is Thursday here. And yeah. We're back. It's Thursday again. Feels like we're here, it feels like I say this every week. And I probably do, but you blink and it's Thursday again. Friday Eve. I like the way you think. There we go. Oh man. It is Friday Eve. That is a beautiful, beautiful sounding thing. I gotta tell you. Oh man. Not only that, it is the eve of May. Dungeon Mr. Ty, good to see you, sir. Hold on a second. I know that I've got I just don't remember what it is. And one of these years I will actually get my Stream Elements, not Stream Elements, my Stream Deck set up so that I don't have to actually go looking for commands, because that'd be smart. Of course, that would also require me to get my ass in gear. Um. Oh, come on. What? Hmm. Okay, now I'm really confused because I know I had one and I don't know what happened to it. Did I accidentally clean stuff out? I think maybe I did. I don't remember cleaning it out, but. All right, yeah, so I need to fix that because I need to have an adventure slang ad in here somewhere. There's some ads in here that do actually need to go, and I'm beginning to think that I actually deleted the wrong one somewhere along the way. Because there's a couple that I don't see here, and there's a couple that probably should not be here any longer. But oh well. For those of you who are wondering why I'm looking, because Dungeon Mr. Ty is, the man behind Adventure Slang Productions. I saw this is pretty cool. That you are going to have a new podcast with Grace from Trollord Games, and you're going to be talking about the world of Aird, which was really, really, really cool to see. That's gonna be neat. I'm gonna have to actually start listening to podcasts, which is something that I first one launches tomorrow. Nice. Um, I'm gonna need to check that. I'm terrible about listening to podcasts. I really am. I've joked for quite a while now, and it still holds true that I'm pretty sure that I've been on more podcast episodes than I've actually listened to. And I'm not counting the podcast episodes that I've been on and listened to them afterwards. Is it adventureslang.com, Dungeon Mr. Todd? It's probably, hold on a second. You're probably going to get timed out if you try to put this thing in. Yep. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me put that in there. Squirrel. Well, and the thing is, I have people are like, well, why don't you like listen, load them up and listen to them in the car or while you're doing other stuff. And it's honestly, for me, it's the same problem I have with audiobooks, where if I'm not sitting there actively paying attention, I will suddenly realize that I didn't hear anything. There'll be a point where, like, if I'm listening to an audiobook, I will just kind of zone and then suddenly realize that I didn't hear, or my brain, I heard it, but my brain did not actually retain anything that happened in the last 5 to 10 minutes. No. Adventure Slang Productions also, the creators of New of Arden, where it is a D4 based role playing game with lots of interesting rules, and honestly, it's probably I'm still going with, it's one of the more unique concepts that I've seen. Hey Jay, good to see you. We'll be raiding into you later, though I am actually going to have to raid and run at that point because something's happening tonight that hasn't happened in a long, long, long time. I'm going out to karaoke. And the best part is I'm going out to karaoke with my ex-wife because who invited me. So this is going to be fun. Oh, man. Well, the running joke is the fact that my ex-wife and I are better friends now than we ever were when we were married. Except for maybe the first year. Maybe even not even then. But in terms of New of Arden, it's a. I am so sorry. I keep talking about it, but I've got to figure out a time and thing for getting you on so we can actually discuss the game, so that I'm not doing the half-ass job that I'm doing talking about your fantastic game here. But it's a lot of fun. It's honestly, it's one of the it's really the only TTRPG I can think of, and I've played a lot of them over the last, just over the last four or 5 years alone. I think I've played like 50 to 60 different TTRPGs. Oh, nice, nice. Um, the I've played like 50 to 60 different TTRPGs over the last 4 or 5 years, and and when I say played, I'm talking about ones that I had never played before. So some of them are just old ones that I finally knocked off the list. Some of them are really, and some of them are really niche things. There's some really goofy stuff. Like if you want the cutest, silliest TTRPG ever, Magical Kitties Save the Day, where you play as the kittens. It's it is really really goofy fun. Unfortunately, the person who introduced me is no longer with us, but I will be forever thankful for the opportunity to play in those sessions, because it was such great fun. I was so grateful for the invite. Speaking of podcast episodes that I was on, that they were on the list of episodes that I've been on, but compared to those I've actually listened to. But yeah, New of Arden. New of Arden is one of the few TTRPGs I can think of where really exploration is the thing. I mean, you can do it in others. Hey, Starlight Roseheart. Yes, Phantom of the Opera. That is where my nick is derived from. It was the first. Well, first of all, welcome in. I am a very, very big fan. I've seen it on Broadway I saw it on Broadway 3 times. It was the first one that I ever saw. It is still my favorite. Les Mis is a close second. But Phantom was, it was the first one that I saw. When I was in college, I did Glee Club my freshman year. Freshman and first half of sophomore year. The fall production for our freshman year was the works of Andrew Lloyd Webber, which was very Phantom heavy. So that was a big thing. But yeah, I'm a huge Phantom fan. It's been some version of Phantom has been my my handle, my nickname online, predating internet. Going back to the old dial-up days. So been for a long time. Oh, very, very, very nice. There are some TTRPGs I could think of where Phantom would actually work in the context of TTRPGs that are already out there. I have to consider that now, that especially with it being in a public domain, because yeah, I've read I've read the original novel. I've read the Susan Kay more romance oriented novel, which I thought was fantastic. I can't say that I was a fan of the sequel. I've not been able to listen to it all the way through. It's still Lloyd Webber, but it's one of the few that, and maybe it's because of the fact that the music never grabbed me, which is kind of weird, and I think a lot of it has to do because of the fact that it's a sequel and it was never going to live up to the original. So to that extent, thank you so much for the follow. I ran into that problem. By the way, has anyone noticed the squirrel effect? Because how many times have I started talking about New of Arden and sidetracked myself? Oh, hey, Kern, good to see you. Let me get through this New of Arden bit really quick. But the fact that the game, because of the fact that you're basically playing in New of Arden, is New Garden. It's a world that has been fundamentally changed, and you're playing. It's not even it's not even really classes and races. You're just what cultures? What was that the term for it? It's been a while since I've looked at the book. Oh, welcome back. I was gonna say I didn't see SiriBot warn me about an ad. But yeah, you're playing culture, and they're all of them have very different things to them. So you're kind of exploring what it is to be these cultures who, and I mean they're not brand spanking new in terms of the game, but from it is what they've been around three generations worth since the since the initial occurrence, since they became a thing. So you're kind of exploring these cultures. You're exploring the world around you, and I mean there's stuff to do, and there is combat, and there's stuff to overcome. But a lot of it really is just getting into the world itself, and it's so very, very different from pretty much anything else I've played. It's really imaginative, and and I'm not just saying this because I have a credit as a playtester in the book, but I do. So I will mention that I was lucky enough to be one of the people who got to play the game before the game was released. So that was very cool. And I love I love the artwork for it. And I love my Asgal. I make sure my Asgals are always very music oriented, which is cool. The so yeah. Yeah, like I said, I need to. I need to get with you and try to figure out when we can do that because I've been talking about it long enough, and I really want to get you on so we can really discuss it. So yeah, let's get it. I mean, in terms of tonight's topic. Always, it. Listen, I enjoyed the hell out of. It was great getting to see you again at GaryCon. It was great. Even though I didn't play in your session this year, playing in your session last year, getting to play the game in person, was even more fun or continued fun. So, I'm always ready to be hype man for stuff that I find cool, and this game is cool. It is an excellent game. Can anyone believe that tomorrow is May 1st? I knew this year was going to start fly by on me. It was not a surprise. The with the between between Page and then my Jamaica vacation, and then the fundraiser, and then GaryCon, and suddenly April April got here, and then April walked out the door. I mean, cold and miserable, but it's heading out the door. These April showers. There better be some nice May flowers because has not been a lot of fun in terms of the weather goes. New Jersey weather, New Jersey attitude. It's like, what the hell? I did not ask for 45, 50-degree days with cold cold rain. But spring is here, and supposedly May will be here tomorrow. And that's when my busy season starts up because, for starters, I've got between May and June is a mess because I've got family birthdays. I've got Mother's Day, though this year really not doing anything for Mother's Day, but my birthday and my mother's birthday is the same day, which also happens to be the day before this, right around Father's Day. So And my mother's turning 80, so we're not doing anything big. She's not really feeling up to a big party, but we're all gonna go out to dinner. So that'll be a nice thing. I'll probably go down there for the weekend. My sister and my brother. My brother's gonna be in town. I'm not sure if my sister's coming. I think so, but it'd be good to see my brother, and hopefully he'll bring my nephew and nieces with him. But yeah, that's busy. And then, but we're gonna start this weekend. This weekend we've got on Sunday, the Righteous Hands, the Embers of Empire campaign, the first session since the first Embers of Empire campaign session since GaryCon, I believe. I don't think I've had one since then. Of course, I could always, I say that, and I should know because I have that info. So closing in was in February. That was the last session of the fundraiser. All right. Then we had the 3 sessions at GaryCon, which was really cool. And now Sunday we're back in action. It's going to be fun. I've got five players. 5 of the regular 6 are playing. One unfortunately would not be able to be there. But I've got a couple of NPCs I'm going to throw in because this one might be a little bit of a bear. Let me see. Let me get the ad up. Probably should have set this up beforehand, but what the hell? Let's see. All right, need to edit that a bit, but that's fine. I won't be singing duets with my ex. Her mother will be there, and there's probably a good chance that we're going to do a song together. She's very fond of Bare Naked Ladies, If I Had $1 Million, and we used to do that together. So we will probably do that tonight. This is my out of the abyss, but we just got here. Oh man, yeah. So there's been a problem in the campaign that's kind of been a little quiet, and it's time that they looked into solving the problem. That is a demon that was summoned a while back that, for the most part, no one's seen hide nor hair of. They thought they might have be facing it a while back, but I'm thinking this time there's a pretty good chance that they're going to be facing down the demon itself. They need to do a little hunting. Yeah, not good to lose track of those things. Well, I mean, in fairness to the at least the Righteous Hands, I mean, the other groups had their own issues to deal with. The Righteous Hands have had no less than like 4 different things that they've been trying to track down at the same time. So they've almost been like firefighting. It's what the hell is going on next? They've had their hands full. But the party's gained some power. They've got, and it's about time that they tried to track this thing down and put an end to it. But yeah, that will be this Sunday. We'll be getting started at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And that should be Eastern Daylight Time, not Eastern Standard Time. I know better than that, but I will fix that before I post it to socials. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. This group's a lot of fun to play with. They've got an interesting mix of characters. And hey, 7N6, or as we know you in Discord, Harley man. It's like trying to keep everybody straight. So yeah, that's going to kick off. Then there's the matter of figuring out when the next session is going to be and who's playing in the next session. And I really need to reach out and figure out when people are available. Do some more Sunday morning sessions. Try to get some scheduled in advance, or see when people will, when things are good. And also possibly a couple of weeknight sessions. They would probably be Monday. They'd probably be Monday or Tuesday night sessions, depending on when people are available. Because otherwise, there's too many other things going on, and people have other games that they're in, and so on and so forth. But more Sunday sessions would be the preference, just because it's easier. And not only that, I'm flexible, depending on who's available when. I'm flexible on times on Sunday. But yeah, we will be doing games starting then. We were talking about the fact that Dungeon Mr. Ty is going to be doing hosting a podcast with Grace from Trollord Games, makers of Castles and Crusades, Amazing Adventures, The World of Aired, and other fine products. They are also a sponsor of this channel and are sponsoring the giveaway tonight, which is a $10 gift card for any Trollord game, any digital products from Trollord Games website. You can put it towards the combination physical plus PDF. You just cannot do it towards the physical alone. So if you're like me and you end up buying both physical and digital all the time, it's a great way to defray some of the cost. But yeah, so I mentioned that because the other thing that Grace is also heading up is Summer of Siege 2. Where there's going to be a lot of TLG sessions being going out. Aired Out. That is a high quality name. I applaud that name. In case anyone was wondering how aired is pronounced, reading it off a page. That would hopefully do it for you and basically show you the way. But yeah, there's going to be Summer of Siege means there's going to be more streams coming from various people. There's going to be, I think some people were planning on Amazing Adventures. I'll try to prop people up as I'm aware of them. It's not the easiest thing in the world because some are just doing their normal stuff and will be doing it to Summer of Siege. I will be one of those people when we get to summertime and Summer Siege gets started. Any of the sessions that I run will be labeled Summer of Siege because it's summer. I'm running a game with the Siege engine. That's all you need to know. Gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good summer. It's gonna be a busy summer. In the meantime, beyond that, the Friday Night Crusades continues in my Discord every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern to 11 Eastern. It's the no attendance requirement game, easiest barrier to entry, lowest barrier to entry of any game you've ever been in. If you've got a headset and can listen in on Discord, hey Captain Bone, good to see you. You can play. I mean, it helps if you can talk on Discord, but if you can at least listen in and type, that'll do. Roll up a character. We've got the rules are in my Discord. They're in the Friday night channel. Hey, Bill Mastercrafter, good to see you, Bill. And Asher, good to see you, sir. I had just put out the. Some do it on public transport, yes. We have one player who, on public transport on the way home from work every Friday night for about the last 45 minutes or so, is playing along. It's the only time they can make it. But they're there pretty much every Friday. Recently, all the Drakes. Oh man, it's but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, speaking of things that I need to do is I need to catalog all the Friday Night Crusade stuff because you guys are killing me. I love you guys on my Friday night crew, but y'all killing me. I was so not prepared for every single person you talk to need to be documented because you're going to go back to them. There are no in order for somebody to be a one-off piece NPC in the game, I literally have to kill them. It's kind of the only way that works. Oh, Asher, you naughty naughty boy. Call of Cthulhu on a Friday night. What is this silliness? You still ended up in a tavern trap. Oh man. Yeah, it would be a good idea. It would be a really good idea if I remind myself what I needed for tomorrow night's session because it just occurred to me where you are and I can actually prep for it this time, not having to guess which of the choices you're going to make. Oh. That'll go over well. I'm sure. Longshot's Neofin Paladin would love that. Actually, you don't need that. You just need the cleric to do Speak with Dead. Oh wait, learn Necromancy to talk to NPCs. Oh, you're talking about the NPCs that I've killed off. That's what Speak with Dead is for, sir. Oh man, it's just there are so the characters are too much fun. Poor Thank is one of the more unusual night characters I've come across, which is saying a lot considering Mayusu's character in my Embers of Vampire campaign. Asher. I heard it in that voice too. If you're a person of a certain era, you know exactly what that sounds like. Marsha. I get to kill you this Sunday. Oh no! Listen. Poor Thing's heart is definitely in the right place. Again, he's just unusual, which considering Sir Aiden, the stinkfish is your other one. That's saying something. I do have, but yeah, no, I've got. That's the other thing. I need to make sure they give you all experience for tomorrow night from last week. Because it is hard to believe that, oh wow. Oh, crap. I failed. Oh, man. I should have talked to Chuck. Because tomorrow... You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary. Well, within the basically 1 day short of being the 1 year anniversary of Friday Night Crusade starting up again. I just looked. The first session was 5/2/2025. Chuck's away at a con. Well, that wouldn't do anything. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm just trying to be. No, I knew Asher. Honestly, I knew it was close, and I just failed at keeping my eye on the date as far as what the date was. Like the last time I checked, I think it was like 3 weeks ago to see how close we were getting, and suddenly I realized that tomorrow is May 1st, and then looked down and we started on May 2nd of last year. And we've gone through, my goodness, 1 year. Hold on. We have had 39 sessions. So, 40, it'd be 40 weeks out of 52. We've had a game. There's also that. Yeah, we'll just celebrate next week. Hey, Keith, thank you so much for the resub. 52 months. Why? Wow. I'm pretty sure you are my longest subscriber, and I so appreciate you for it. Yeah, I think that's a plan. I think we'll celebrate next week, so we'll officially be over the year mark. It's a pity because tomorrow's session will be session number 40, but session 41 is fine too. We can do that. But yeah, no, I do need to give you XP for last week. And then I need to plan out the whole Dumadan area and the 20 NPCs that are suddenly going to get added to the campaign because you guys want to talk to everybody. All of them. No, Wolf Alone. I want to do it like within a week of the actual anniversary. We've been good about that. You want to set everyone on fire, but you all want to know their names first. You're not that impersonal. Oh, bring them back to Griffin. Yeah, and you want to know all their names and bring them back to Griffin's Crossing. I mean, it's to the point where it's like I have to remind myself who actually lives in Griffin's Crossing these days. Because it's gotten a bit, it's got growing larger by the moment. Because you're bringing another one back. You're bringing what were we bringing back? A Fletcher, was it, for bows and arrows and such? I believe that was what was requested. Ernstine Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Oh boy. There's he does want to collect them all. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. If you want to play, you're more than welcome to play. If not, if you want to listen in and see whether or not there's something that you might want to play, you're more than welcome to do that too. We've had people listening on our sessions. Happy to have you. Do not be shy about it. Come on in. There's the Discord link. And we did have somebody join the Discord during the session, and I sent the welcome. I won't call them out on the stream, but really, really, really cool seeing the Discord grow. And we do some mild discussions about TTRPGs and whatever else. I do need one of the things that I will be doing. This kind of came up during Jay's stream last night. Is I am going to set up an area in the Discord. We're going to start off with discussion of a Greyhawk specialty priests, and kind of from a system agnostic standpoint, so that you can use it to help build it in whatever system you're running. Obviously, I'm be doing mining castles and crusades, but it turns out that there's a few people, more than a few people that are interested. So, and listen, having help brainstorming it is always a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Lucitios. Uh, and listen, Savage. And here's the thing. Again, it is low barrier to entry. If you make a character, you show up. You show up when you can for however long you can. When you have to leave, you leave. If you can show up, for an hour once every 2 weeks, that's when you show up. We hand wave a lot of stuff. I as my when you say Shadow Priest, I was like, the idea is tempting. I know the class. I know you had put the class together, and I will at some point get around to taking a really hard look at it to see what I think. Because I mean, as a World of Warcraft player who, Shadow Priest is my when I'm not tanking, Shadow Priest is what I'll play for DPSing. Hey, Qualdroma, good to see you. The idea of having a CNC Shadow Priest is, intriguing to say the least. I don't know if that's what you patterned it after or just shadowy stuff. Or I saw it. I did not get a chance to take a really good look at it though, because I've got other stuff that I need to do. I need to finish the Liberator class and get it ready. I need to finish putting the Earth Elementalist together so that it can be played. The Liberator is probably going to go straight to the Emperors of Empire campaign because Chris GDRTFB 1995, his character is a paladin of Tritherion, which doesn't really work because Tritherion is a chaotic god, and that doesn't really so much work for paladins. So I kind of promised that I would put that together, and it's going to be a bit of an active play test with the class. We're going to go with it, see whether or not it works, see what works, what doesn't. But yeah, there's that. I mean, it's going to be fun. And I had a lot of help. People put some great ideas. Savage Splendor, had some fantastic ideas. Other people had great stuff that they provided in terms of brainstorming for the class. So I just need to go through the options, choose what works, get it all in a document, and then work up the NPC, not the NPC, the XP table, which is, and sometimes it's the worst part of that, because math, and because I actually pay attention to the way it's supposed to work versus the hand waving that exists in some of the the regular Castle and Crusade classes, where the way the XP table works makes no sense whatsoever. I'm looking at you, clerics. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, we're gonna bang out that. I'm gonna get that. I think that's one of my things for this weekend is to get the Discord channels set up so that we can have an area for discussion where it doesn't take away from other things. And yeah, I'll tag some of the people that I know were interested in being a part of that. Because I think Sparky was also interested. There was another name that I didn't recognize who was all interested. I told them about the Discord and never joined. So I don't know what to do with that, but oh well. Yeah. Brad, I would send it to if you got in Discord, send them a direct message with it. Be the best way. Dragger here, good to see you. So yeah, there's things coming. There's Summer of Sieges coming. There's more work on both the Embers of Empire campaign and oh, that's the other thing, Brad. I need to go and look. Did you hold on a second? Because I know you had done another Embers of Empire graphic, and I don't remember whether or not. I don't think I actually had saved it, which I really needed to because it was cool. Um, hmm. Oh, we'll figure it out. Cause yeah, I'm looking for more interesting. Trying to get more graphics work done. It is so hard just because it's like the people that I know that I would trust to commission artwork from are busy. Ah, okay, there it is. Yeah, yeah. I need to. That is sharp looking. I like that. I like that. I mean, I appreciate the work that a friend of mine did for the initial. He was just kind of through the original things together in his spare time, but it's I was looking for something a little sharper, and I like the way this stands out. Really good looking. Thank you. Um, but yeah, there's I mean there's stuff coming. There's more Embers of Empire campaign sessions. There's more TLG stuff in general. I have to go. I need to figure out what I own. I've got boxes. Oh man, I could probably. You know what I need to do? Honestly, I think next week I need to get this place a little cleaned up so that next week I can do an unboxing of the ridiculous amount of stuff that I have that's come in like the last month and a half that I still have yet to take out of. I don't even at this point I'm not even sure what I have that's arrived. Like there's entirely a possibility that I have some that I have had some Kickstarters and backer kit stuff come in and be completed, and I didn't realize it because I still haven't opened the damn box. The only one that I know for certain has come in that is completed is the mycologist handbook, and that's because I was very aware of when that arrived. Hey, Canadian Ancient Gamer, good to see you, Patrick. I've also got TLG stuff that's arrived, like some of the Codex of Erd expansions. Oh God, no, Brad, I can't do a Gary. The GaryCon box is upstairs. The GaryCon box is 25. I think the GaryCon box is 25 pounds. And if I tried to bring that downstairs, I will kill myself on my stairs trying to do it. Because the box is large. It's it's not heavy, but it's entirely too large to be trying to carry downstairs in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, as much as I would love to do that, unfortunately, that's not going to be a possibility. Yeah, I mean, it's unwieldy, but it's also to the point where my arms would be exhausted just trying to carry it because of how much they'd be stretched. There's no way for me to properly carry it with the way it's set up. But trust me, when I've got plenty of stuff here, young man like me. I wish, Patrick. I so very, very wish. I stood up today. I was working. I stood up to go grab something from what do you call it, a food delivery, and I stood up and I just basically straightened my arm and my elbow started hurting out of nowhere. My left elbow. It's not an elbow that I write with. It's not my mouse hand. It's just my left elbow just started hurting out of nowhere. I didn't hit it, didn't scratch it, didn't bang it into anything. It just suddenly twinged in my elbow. It was like, what the effing going on around here? I'm 32, 33. I know you're not serious. I haven't been 33 in a long time. And if I had a child when I was 32, that child would be drinking today. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm celebrating the 20th anniversary of being 33. Yeah, no, random pain. It's like I mean, I've grown used to the random aches and such, but this was different. It was like, and I don't feel it now. Like it was gone. It was gone after about a minute and a half, but it was a serious twinge, and I'm like, I don't understand what just happened. But such as it is. All right, we are going to start to get this wrapped up. We do have the giveaway going. Exclamation point ticket to enter, $10 gift card towards any digital product from the Trollard Games website. If you need to collect more of the Reforged books as they're coming out, or if you need to collect Codex of Erd or Amazing Adventures. Yeah. I'm a few years into that club, and it's not fun. It's not fun. The toys are good. Not gonna lie. Being over 50, living on my own, and having a good job and minimal expenses, it allows for some pretty good toys. It allows for some nice trips over to some good trips to different cons and such. And I've noticed that ever since that I've reset my camera, it's like bouncing up and down, deciding as far as where it wants to focus on me. So that's fun. For next month, welcome to the dark side, Brad. Welcome to the dark side. All right, so let's do this. We are going to close out the giveaway. Going to be closing out, and I'll be 54 in June, Wolf. So yeah, I know. Going to close out the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing it out now. And drawing winner. All right. Harley Man. Awesome. Congratulations. I will get that out to you. I need to go find the message that it came in, because this was an extra one since this was the 5th Thursday in a month. All right. Let's finish that out. And we are going to read Lord Gazumba. Everybody get your raid emotes ready. Have a fantastic evening. I will be raiding and running shortly after, because again, I'm going to karaoke. Thank you all for hanging in. Thanks for the follows. Thank you for the read subscriptions, the chatting, the lurking, whatever you were doing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye now.